Are we on? Can everybody hear me? Is it good? I need chat confirmation. Yes, there we go. We got one person that says yes. Okay. Well, I got the go-ahead to start one ready. So, let's do it. Quiet again. That's weird. I'll try turning it up. I feel like it's not. I feel like something about the marathon streams making a lot of people quiet, but I tried turning it up, so hopefully it's better. But yeah, this is Super Mario Bros. Warpless. And there's lots to explain with very little time, so I'll try and do my best, but here we go. Countdown. You ready? In 3, 2, 1, and go. So, warpless, also known as cannonless. A lot of people are familiar with the 5-minute Super Mario Bros. Run, and warpless is like a really solid category, but lesser known, less people run it. It's 19 minutes, the world record's 19:05. If you haven't seen a speedrun of this game, basically it's really hard. There's lots of really precise jumps. In fact, I might die right here. Nope, we made it. But I also might die right here. Nope, we made it. They didn't make hitboxes very well in this game, so you can jump right off the edge of pipes and right over piranha plants and stuff like that. Before anyone asks about jumping at the bottom of the flagpole, it's actually not faster to jump at the bottom. It's actually faster to jump at the top. Either way, the flag would have to come all the way down, but if you jump at the top, watch this time when I go down the flagpole. Mario will jump off and he won't touch that brown block at the bottom. And if Mario did touch that block, it would slow him down a little bit because he would have to start walking and then fall off of it and start walking again. But since he doesn't touch it, it saves a few frames on the way to the castle. Some enemy patterns and things in this game are really hard to not die to, but I actually started the game at a specific time to where if I don't mess up, if I play perfectly, I'll know exactly what the enemies are gonna do. There's a really hard pipe jump in this level. First thing that I'm pretty likely to mess up. I did it. Hooray. We can keep going, and in the next level there's a bunch of fish, and I can know exactly where they are because I have played perfectly so far. Yeah, I can explain frame rule. So when I say play perfectly, it doesn't actually mean, like, I can't waste... Oh, whoops. It doesn't mean I can't waste any frames. Sometimes it does. Because there's this thing in this game called frame rules, and that means that the game only loads the next level every 21 frames. So, Whoa, I missed the A button. That was an interesting mistake. Okay. Back on frame rules. There's some levels where, say, like, the level is ready to load on, like, frame 1000 or whatever. If you get there on frame 999, it'll load the next level on frame 1000. But if you got there on frame 1001, then it would actually load the next level 21 frames later, so it'd load it on frame 1021. I don't know if that makes a lot of sense, but basically you lose and gain time in this game in increments of 21 frames, and sometimes you have to play a level perfectly to save the 21 frames. Sometimes you could waste 20 frames and not actually lose any. Also, a lot of time people will use the Fire Flower in Warpless. It's actually the most optimal way to do it, is to get the Fire Flower, and then when you get to Bowser at the last level of each world, you shoot him with fireballs and kill him, and then you don't watch this little cutscene right here. So it saves like a second or 2 seconds on like every Dash 4 level, but I have yet to learn the Fire Flower strats. I have the fastest time without Fire Flower. The world record is 1905, like I said, and my personal best is 1912. And I like running without Fire Flower because you get to see all these cool pipe jumps and stuff. The stairs in this level are super hard. I made it. It doesn't look like it's that hard, but getting past the Koopas is ridiculously hard to not die. Backwards fireballs, yeah. Apparently the fireballs that Bowser shoots are backwards. Like they programmed them wrong or something. Okay, I need to pull up my thing. I'll have to do it during the flagpole. Basically, like I said, if I play perfectly, I know what enemies patterns are going to be and stuff. I know that I lost 2 frame rules on 2-2 because I made a small mistake. So I need to get up my... Here we go. 3-4 over. Okay, I knew exactly where that fireball was going to be because I know what frame rule I'm on, and I have this cool little paste bin thing to tell me based on... But if I make too many mistakes, like I don't have every frame rule in the game recorded, right? But if I only make small mistakes, I can know what those fireballs are going to do. Killing Lakitu is the cool thing to do. Also, this is the cool thing to do. Sorry, like they said in the chat, for some reason streaming on Hitbox like lags my computer a bunch. But so that, and when it lags, it like makes the audio sound weird, so sorry about that. And normally you would see people go to the warp zone here in warps, but there's actually more to this level than that pipe right there. You can keep going past it. It's bizarre. I'm trying to think of what other things I haven't explained. Oh, here's a good example of a frame rule uh, application thing. For this level, to get the frame rule, like to save 21 frames on this level, I have to touch a specific part of the flagpole. It's like a frame-perfect frame rule on this level, and I'll try. I think that'll work. Okay, yeah. There was a pixel. Well, you could see a pixel of the sky between the bottom of Mario and the base of the flagpole, and it means I touched the flagpole in the right spot to where I got the frame rule. So hooray, 21 frames saved. Nice, and I did that part really well. So I can save another frame rule right here. Because I got 351. Am I going to any GDQs? I hope to go to the next one. If I get sufficient funds and so forth. I'm gonna submit. That's a pretty intense pipe jump right there. It's weird, like, talking and trying to explain things, and then suddenly I'm at, like, a hard trick. But I'm doing pretty good so far, so... Oh my gosh. That is my least favorite mistake that I make sometimes. Basically, it doesn't actually waste that much time, but... Like, I have to go fast so I don't lose the frame rule, right? And so I try and do that part as fast as I can. And if you barely touch the edge of the pipe, then you die. Yeah, anyway, GDQ. I sensed the bullet bill was gonna shoot. Anyway, GDQ. I'm gonna submit this in Super Mario 3D Land. So, the 2 games that I've played for this marathon. You're probably familiar with fireworks. You saw some in the last run, some fireworks. In this game, the way they work is if you get a 1, a 3, or a 6 on the flagpole, you will get a 1, 3, or 6 fireworks. So if I ever slow down for seemingly no reason right before the end, it's because I'm trying to avoid the fireworks. It makes you feel super inadequate. Fire bar. Ooh, this is gonna be kind of a hard one. Oh, dang it. I pressed jump 1 frame too late. You only have 1 frame to jump through that, so I probably shouldn't have gone for it, but oh well. It's gonna give me the same one again. Well, no, it's gonna give me the easy one. Okay. So, that run was really, really good up through World 4, but unfortunately, World 5 wasn't as good. I can still get sub 20 though. Sub 20 means you're good at the game. Another Lakitu kill. That run, actually... that tied the, there's this category on SRL to race beat 4-4 warpless, and that I tied the top time on there. That I set on there a few months ago. Okay. 6-2 is a really hard level. You'll see there's 1,000,001,001 piranha plants. So I'll do like 5 pipe jumps in this level, and this one looks really intense. I got it. Check that out. Okay, there's another one up here, and this last one. We did it! We got the perfect 6-2. How much time do fireworks lose? 1 doesn't lose any, 3 loses 2 frame rules maybe. So like 0.7 or like 1 second, and 6 fireworks probably loses 2 seconds, 2.5 seconds. If you touch the flagpole, see, like this level, if you go as fast as possible, you get 256, and to get the frame rule for this level, you have to touch the flagpole the frame after it changes from 6 to 5. Normally I would know what these fireballs are gonna do, but I don't since I died, so I went slow. So I wouldn't die. Also, normally I'd jump through this guy's hammers, or I would even know what his pattern was gonna be, but sorry, I had to go really slow on that level. Okay, there's some hammer bros in this level that are really annoying. They're a bunch of bullies. Dang it, that's what I'm talking about. Since I have 1 life, I'm actually going to kill myself so that I can get 3 lives back. Because if I were to game over in like 7-3 or something, that would waste a ton of time. When you game over in this game, you can hold A and then press start to start the game again, and it will, dang, that is, okay, at least they moved quickly. You'll restart at the beginning of the world that you were on. Okay, cool. Yeah. I've just played a lot of Mario, I guess. And now I don't know where these fish will be. Normally I'm good about dodging them, but sometimes they can be in just terrible places. So we gotta watch and see where they're at and then run right into them. Wow, that was really close. Oh my gosh, that was a barricade that they set up. This isn't even fair, man. They're giving me the marathon luck. I've never seen a wall of fish like that. Like, I was just about to swim, but like, it's so hard to get through things like that with bloopers because of the way they move. You have to swim at the perfect time or else you'll get hit. I slowed down there and didn't hit the top of the flagpole to avoid getting the 6. If I had more than 1 life here, I'd try and show off some swag. Cheap kills. But oh yeah, did you see that? Well, you probably didn't notice, but I did. The cheeps turned. Oh, one of them despawned also. The cheeps turned the Koopa around, so he started walking the other way. This game can do all sorts of stuff like that to mess you up. Yeah, I don't know why. It's like, normally I stream just fine, but for some reason, streaming to Hitbox, suddenly it's like using 110% of my computer's processing power. I was about to be like, hey, I'm gonna kill myself right here, by the way, to get more lives. It's gonna be over soon. Like, that's no fair. You should want it to last forever. But then you said I go so fast, and then I felt good about myself. Got a couple more pipe jumps in this level. Hitting that star block actually does save time. Saves 1 frame. For a really complicated reason, it moves the flag on the flagpole down 1 pixel. When am I gonna get the P-Wing? Well, it's warpless, so I'm not allowed to. We'll go with that. Alright, last Lakitu kill. We did it. All that really matters is we killed all of them. I feel like there's 100 things that I didn't explain about this game, but I think oh shoot. Well, I'll go for that in the next run. Because I'm gonna do a warps run after this. But I think a lot of people are probably familiar with this game, or if not, it's at least pretty straightforward. You go fast. You'll probably see some interesting looking hammer bro kills in this level. That is not what I meant, but it was some hammer bro kills nonetheless. What I mean is right up here. I'll probably kill one without... Yeah, check that out. Whoa, that was a scary hammer throw. Whoops, I lost 21 frames from not hitting the top. But the way that works is if Mario is falling, that's the way the game checks to see if he killed an enemy or not. Just if he's falling, not if he's on top of them, but if he's falling. So I let go of A so that I can kill the hammer bros. By the way, get ready on time. It's at the end of this level. And let's see if we can get wall jump. I jumped a little too early, so I didn't hit the pixel. Right here, I'll go past this pipe and then turn around, because then it tricks the pipe into taking me where it would normally. And time is at the end of this room. Time. So that run was the first half of that run was like incredibly good, and the second half was okay minus the deaths. But yeah, you got a taste of Super Mario Bros. Warpless. It's really intense, and you narrowly avoid death by a matter of pixels all the time. GG. Okay. We're gonna do, yeah, an any percent, a warps run. Whoops. Give me just 1 second. Yeah, there we go. Okay, you've heard of the legendary sub 5 minute Super Mario Bros. Run, and I might be able to pull it off if I'm just not bad. So just a second, I need to... Okay, I'm all ready. Let's do this thing. Countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Actually, I'm really sorry. Can I restart? The countdown threw off my timing to start. Basically, I want to start the game on a specific frame rule so I can try and do bullet bill glitch in 8-2. So sorry about the false start. And let's try again. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, we're gonna take the warps this time. Well, so much for starting on the right frame rule, because I already messed up. 1-1 of all levels. So I probably won't be able to show off the bullet bill glitch in 8-2, but we could still sub 5 potentially. Does anyone in chat have questions about things maybe I haven't explained or you're just wondering about? Yeah, here we will take the warp that we didn't take last time. One thing to explain is the wrong warp in this level. Basically, the way the game figures where pipes and vines and things should send you is based on where the screen is at. So I'm going to jump backwards into 3 walls, and it's going to move Mario's position farther to the right on the screen. So then I can go down this pipe, and it will trick the game to thinking I went up the vine, because the screen is in a different spot than it normally would be when you go down this pipe. So here's the warp zone, even though I didn't climb up the vine, and that saves roughly 5 seconds. What's my favorite global emote? Blood trail. Everyone spam blood trail. Well, maybe not spam. That's the wrong word. Post blood trail. Uh-oh. Oh, I didn't land on the Koopa, just barely. Okay, and I got the frame rule. That's a really hard frame rule to get. Sub 5 pace maintained. Okay. We are on 458 pace currently. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I was on that frame rule. I should have known. I should have known. I thought that frame rule was one later than the one I was on. But yeah, there's one frame rule somewhere in the sub 5 range where the hammer bro will throw that hammer. And he'll get ya. So, rip sub 5. Sorry, Tesla, I made everybody spam. I tried to retract my statement, but it was too late. The word spam came out of my mouth. Okay, I'll try and get wall jump, so we can bask in the glory of that. Oh my goodness, I gotta do one wall jump for you. Woohoo! What a cool glitch. That fish almost killed me. Speaking of, in the last run, they were talking about not holding right a lot. If you don't hold right when you land on the ground in the water, you will go really fast. Okay, and time is right up here. Time! Sorry, I didn't give you much warning. But yeah, there's Super Mario Bros. Take out the death, and that was a decent speed run. That was like 5:33 or something like that. Calmly post a single blood trail. There we go. Darb, can't wait. Okay, well there you have it. That's Super Mario Bros. And